We are going to try, instead of me blogging about this Thriving Thursday, we are going to try vlogging. So Thursdays are called Thriving Thursdays, and we take a minute to take stock, which means like inventory, where you just kind of look over everything and so the point of Thriving Thursdays though is to see how far we've come and see the progress that we've made. So my friend Jessica yesterday, she congratulating me for moving the needle just a little bit. So you know, there's so much power in just moving the needle a little bit on the days that you can. Might not even be every day. Malcolm Gladwell, in his book The Tipping Point, the premise is basically that there's no such thing as overnight success, which we probably all know, but that, you know, it's the small little moves, and then you get to a point where it just whoosh. So I feel like I'm at a tipping point right now, and I feel like there's more to come. But, you know, like yesterday I finally called. I've had like an extra line for a few months that I was gonna make a business and a personal line, and then you know, just talking to my mom a couple days ago, I was so overwhelmed with stress. I was like freaking out. You know, that was one of the suggestions she made, and I knew that, and you know, to have a business and a personal line where I get to turn off business, you know, and I had my excuses before, like everybody wants to sign up for lessons at like 10 p.m. at night. I've signed up so many people for lessons at 10 p.m. at night because everybody's kids are in bed and you actually have a moment to think and do something. So I might still be doing that a little bit, but having my phone on, you know, and getting business texts and notifications and, you know, money matters and blah, 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 after 8 p.m. at night, I'm going to try to stop. I say try because it's going to be a little bit of a, just got a message from Luke's teacher. I know he didn't complete his homework. I gave you a note that he didn't complete his homework. Okay, we're going to talk about that later. But, okay, so I did that. I finally called AT&T yesterday, and I got my personal line finally like set up and transferred to like Harmony's old phone. And so I'm gonna have a phone that I can still like social media if I want to, but that's like just for my kids and my family members and a couple besties. So that's that. So I did that, and this morning I was on the phone with Hello Tech. You know, I've wanted Wi-Fi in the barn the whole time I've lived here, but like last week I finally did all of the annoying call throughs on the automated line to get to a real agent for Xfinity. And so they are, you know, I got my modem, and then they're like, well, just install it. And I'm like, there's no like coaxial cable plug-in in the barn. I've looked everywhere. I hope there's not anyway. But so then I had to call Hello Tech, and Hello Tech had to do a phone meeting this morning to kind of see what they're doing, and they're coming out tomorrow. So like I moved the needle, and I'm getting Wi-Fi in the barn. I need Wi-Fi in the barn for working in the barn and for being able to live stream from the barn. So, you know, I moved the needle there a little bit. And those are the things that are immediately coming to mind without these videos getting very long. But I also I hired a gal that she texted me and just moved here from Arizona, and she's 16 years old. She lives 5 minutes from here, and so I'm hiring her a couple days a week. Well, she's going to be a lesson helper, but also because she's homeschooler, so I have her coming out a couple mornings a week where the girls and I have talked about giving me uninterrupted focus office time so I could like really move the needle on some business things, but they just don't, and they can't figure it out. They need like a body double, so you know, I need somebody overseeing them and making sure they're getting their assignments done, and then also you know, videoing them. Mom, can you come take a video of this? Which I support because that's the wave of the future, and I think that they could make a lot of money being influencers and in the horse world. So that's why I kind of support that, videoing them when they want it. So I just keep moving the needle. I feel really like, so the babysitter nanny person I just talked about, her first day's today, and the girls are making, like, I give them assignments to make like the educational videos for our curriculum, and I just keep, there's so much work to do. Sometimes I'll like, in the morning I like feed the horses, and then I just like stand there because my other best friend and I call it hats. Like, we wear a lot of hats, and so, you know, even a long time ago I had this analogy where it's like I had to wear this hat and I had to wear this hat, but once I had the hat on I was okay, but the act of switching the hat is what was super hard. But I kind of went on a little mission to figure out how to make them all the same hat. So even though it's different hats, I wanted the act of having to do this be a little less arduous. So, but I forgot where I was going with that because that's my brain. Oh yeah, I stand there and I just think of all of the different hats I have to wear that day and all of the different things I need to do. And I can't even pick a place to start usually. It's like decision paralysis, but like on hyperdrive because I'm an entrepreneur, and it's like there's nobody above me motivating me. Like, the only thing above me motivating me is my own hopes and dreams and bills. So, and the need to provide for my kids. So that's a lot of motivation, but again, there's nobody giving me a schedule, and there's nobody like motivating me or giving me pep talks. So I have to do that for myself every day. And, you know, I do have a few friends and stuff I reach out to, and that's very helpful. But at the end of the day, it's still all me. So, but this Thriving Thursday is that I'm just really proud of myself. I've been through a lot, and I've worked really, really hard, and I've just finally gotten to this level where I can now fully shift into what I want to do, which is, like, it's always been my dream from the beginning to help riding lesson programs operate nationwide, maybe even worldwide one day, but we're starting with nationwide. I'm starting with statewide. And I've made so many recent moves where I actually have a little bit of time and space to start getting that done. And I love creating and starting from the beginning. So I'm just really, really excited. And I'm going to go blow my nose now, and I'm going to get to work because I get some uninterrupted office time.